Okay, the weekend is fast approaching, which is tomorrow, and I want to make sure I stay on track because, as we know, weekends are my hardest. And I was trying to find out incentives to help me stay on track this weekend. I did really well last weekend. I'd like to continue it on this weekend. So I found 10 tips to lose weight because I thought, you know what, maybe it'll help me out for the weekend. The very first thing they say is to do weights. Everybody knows that muscle weighs more than fat, but the more muscles you have, the more calories you burn, and that's why men can lose weight so much faster than women, is because they're more muscle bound than women. We don't have to be muscle bound, we just have to have some muscles to us, you know, like tone up our muscles that we have, and it just stands to reason that you're going to look better with more muscle. I know that sometimes when you can look, I can look at somebody that's a muscle man, and they look like they weigh the same weight as me, but I look so much worse. It's because they're muscles, and I'm just all flab, and I don't want to be like that. Number 2 is you should do cardio strength training. And what they suggest with that, which I know a lot of people do, and I really haven't ever done it, is walk with, like you can, I like to walk, so use some hand weights, or even if you put some leg weights on you. At my heaviest, I always felt that my cardio strength training was just lugging all my weight around because I was so heavy. I did walk when I was 310 pounds, but not as easily as I walk now. And I see that as every little bit of weight that I lose, I get a little bit more pep in my step, and I walk a little bit faster, and I can walk a little bit farther. Number 3 is timed nutrition. To try to lose weight, try to eat at certain time intervals, combining all of your grains, vegetables, fruit, fats, carbs. And I know a lot of people don't want to eat the fats or the carbs because they think, and you know, some people that might react differently, but your body needs the fats, and your body, and there are a lot of healthy fats out there, and like avocado is a healthy fat. Almonds are a healthy fat. I know they're high in calories, and some of them are high in points. I know the almonds are a little high in points. But for the long run, they give you a lot more nutritional value. So I do try to eat a combination of it. I do eat I don't know about the grains. Well, you know, the rice is green, your bread, you know, you can find, if you really look and you really do it. I'm trying to eat more vegetables this week. I do find that if I eat more vegetables, I tend to have more weight loss. Fruit doesn't seem to affect me as far as I don't get a sugar high from the fruit. Maybe I do and I just haven't realized it, but I don't get the same sugar high from a fruit that I get from a donut or a package of cupcakes or something like that. I checked my journal from when I first started, and I was eating just as much fruit back then, and I was losing weight. The difference being I wasn't eating all the other crap that I've been kind of sneaking in. I didn't eat pretzel rods. I didn't eat those little pretzel, I forget what they're called. You know, they come in a blue package. But like pretzel crisps, popcorn. I wasn't eating all of that stuff. I was just strictly sticking to fruits and vegetables and like whole grains and proteins and things like that. So that's the way I got to get back to eating. Number 4 is eat more foods. You need to get more of a variety in your foods. I noticed that I've been pretty much eating the same food day in and day out. And I do try to spruce it up a little bit. If you want to get rid of water retention, the things that they recommend are tomatoes, cucumbers, or zucchini, or zucchini noodles. I think at Kroger they sell them. I think I bought them one time and I did it in a stir fry and I really liked it, but for some reason I never bought it again, and I don't know why. I really do try to do different things with my menu. I love chicken, so I eat a lot of chicken different ways. I do like pork chops, but I haven't had a pork chop in a while. I should pull one out of the freezer. Not today because today's Friday and I have tuna fish today. I did buy the fish the one time from Kroger's that's already packed in the bag that you tell them and they'll put all the seasonings and all you got to do is put it in the oven. I did like that, so I don't know why I never bought it again. I need to start changing it up just a bit. Number 5 is get more fiber. You can get fiber in your plant-based vegetables because they're very high in fiber. And everybody should have at least 25 grams of fiber in a day. You can get it from barley, oats, lentils, cauliflower, apples, your citrus fruits. They're out there. You just gotta, you know, research it a little bit better than I just did. I'm so sorry I didn't do it a little bit more. You should have more protein. Now, I don't know how to figure this out, but the article said that you should have 0.8 grams for your kilograms of weight. They didn't say in the pounds, but they did say someone that weighs 150 pounds is 68 grams. So I would just assume, but I don't want to assume, but if you weighed 300, that would seem like it would be 136 grams. And so I don't know how to figure that out. Now that I said it out loud, I should have figured that out before I came on this video. Sorry about that. But anyway, if you weigh 150 pounds, you should have 4 grams of protein. I would say that it would just stand to reason that you probably have to have double that amount, which would be 108 grams of protein. But I never figured out the grams or the things like that. I know that a lot of people are calorie counting. I did try that for a hot minute. I didn't like doing that. I know that's, you know, kind of defeats the purpose. But I'm back on freestyle and I'm doing the points and I'm hoping that works for me. Number 8, you want to avoid certain foods. The foods you want to avoid are your trigger foods and anything with a lot of sugar. My trigger food is pop, which is loaded with sugar. It's like drinking sugar. And homemade cookies, donuts, cakes. I am very proud of the fact that yesterday we did Danny's birthday and I did not have a piece of cake. And I was going to save a piece of cake and freeze it and have it on Sunday. And I sliced the slices just a little bit bigger so that when I got to the end there was nothing left for Sandy. And I'm fine with that. It really didn't bother me that much. Yeah, it did. But you know what? I didn't really need it. I really didn't need it. So it wasn't. And if you know that it's, you know, like somebody could have like a trigger food of like popcorn. Now, popcorn is not bad for you. It really isn't. But, you know, like if you put some salt on it or you eat a lot of it because it's very high in sodium, that can kind of defeat your purpose too. Pretzel rods was my downfall for a while. I was eating a lot of pretzel rods. I still have pretzels in there, but I try to avoid eating them. I shouldn't have said that out loud because now I know I got pretzels in there. But I'm not going to eat them. Number 9, be ready when your sugar cravings start. The way you do that is, which I do like doing, is like chew some gum. Although I am not allowed to chew gum on any kind of a road trip because I am a gum popper. I am blowing bubbles all the time and popping them in my mouth. And so it was at a point when Jim and I used to travel, he'd always say, empty your pockets, make sure there's no gum. Because I am not allowed to chew gum. And I know it's annoying because now that I don't chew gum and I hear people popping the bubbles and popping their gum, I'm thinking, that's annoying. But you know, when I was doing it, I didn't think too much of that. But that'll work. Have your snacks ready out. Have your tempting foods hidden so that you have to really look for them. But have your apples on the counter. If you open up the fridge, you have something that's easy to grab, fruit or vegetable type, a cheese stick, something that's, you know, like is going to satisfy just that urge to eat. It may not satisfy the sugar urge, but sometimes it might satisfy the urge to eat. And number 10 is set up your kitchen for success. Like I just said, keep everything that's not good for you as far as your weight loss out of sight. I mean, a lot of us have families, like Jim is not on this program at all. So I do have to have cookies and I do have to have candy and I do have to have desserts in the house because he eats them. I just have to know that I keep them out of sight. They're readily available for Jim, but I can't get triggered by seeing them. When I go in the kitchen and I'm kind of hungry, I can look at the counter and I can see I have my tomatoes out because I don't like a cold tomato. I have my grapefruit. I have a bowl of apples. And I have my bananas. And I do have my healthy nuts that I have my almonds in a jar on the counter. And then I do have a cookie jar out, and unfortunately my cookie jar is like 3 cookies because just when my kids were little they had different choices, and I've had these cookie jars forever. And one has chocolate Oreos, one has vanilla Oreos, and the other one has chocolate chip cookies. I don't eat them because it's a store-bought cookie. So it doesn't tempt me, but my grandkids and my kids, they all go into it all the time. I have that on the counter, and that doesn't tempt me at all. The candy is in a candy basket. I have a Longenberger basket. I don't see it. It is in display in my living room. I don't know if you can see. Let me show you. It's there. That basket. Oh, geez, isn't it right there? That's the candy basket. I don't go in it because Jim likes M&Ms, M&M peanuts and M&M plain. And he likes Reese's Pieces and peanut butter cups. None of them are my favorite, so I can avoid them. They really don't bother me. Now, if you were to put Hershey Kisses in there, or little Milky Way candy bars, or little Three Musketeer candy bars, then there'd be Houston, we have a problem, because that would be bothering me. I like M&M's peanuts, and I like M&M plain. They're just not a trigger food for me. It's, I can take them or leave them. And I like chocolate and I like peanut butter, but I don't like them together. I know, I'm one of them people. I just don't like them together. So that doesn't bother me. And there's ice cream in the freezer, and I just make a point of not buying mine. My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road or just chocolate. I don't buy that. Jim likes chocolate peanut butter ice cream. So in our refrigerator, we have chocolate peanut butter ice cream and butter pecan. Not my favorites, but they're Jim's favorites, and so they're in there. I always have my healthy foods and like easily ready to grab. So I really do hope that this helps me for the weekend. I really am recommitted to this program. It's taken me a while, but we have to remember we live our life in full bloom. Patricia Genevieve sent me this book, and I have notebooks everywhere. I have books everywhere. I have notebooks everywhere. I have journals everywhere. I know I've been told I should be an author, but no, I'm not smart enough for that. But anyway, I'm hoping for a loss when I go to my meeting tomorrow, and I know I'm going to have a successful weekend, and I feel pretty good about everything. And I think this article really is going to help me out. So with that being said, give this video a like, leave a comment, share it if you think somebody might be interested in it, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And come back tomorrow on Saturday. I'll do my weekly meeting highlights from the Weight Watcher meeting, or the WW, whatever you want to call it. So I'll see you guys on my daily vlog tonight, hopefully.